Oh, you guys, I've been talking this whole time and I didn't check the audio settings. Ooh, so bad, so bad. Okay, let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, I'm telling you right now. I said some really good stuff that y'all missed. You gotta hear something. Lath Hart hears me now. I've said so many good things. I've said so many good things and you guys missed it so bad. Okay. So bad. I told y'all I haven't done I haven't done a live in a long time. Let's okay. So let me start over. Everything I said. This morning, okay, so yesterday I posted up a video for the homies, right? For my homies, Excellent, Fleece, and Bird. Don't make me cuss you out, Excellent, on live in front of everybody. Okay? Anyway, so I posted a video yesterday for the homies, and somebody left a comment. The comment says this: "You're awesome, but you talk around what I'm trying to learn from you. I know you can't give out much free stuff and you want to get paid." This is what the guy said. And I said, "What are you talking about? I've given away so much free game over the years, it's not even funny," right? Speaking of which, if you want to leave a tip, do a super chat or something like that. Do it. So what he said, I didn't take offense to this, right? He said, "No disrespect, Ted. You're awesome and patient, but I use my thumb and you guys make it like it's easy. I hit the strings and sometimes don't get the sound I want on the A, D, and G strings." Okay. And what I said earlier, what I say all the time, what I will say right now, for context, right? You guys got to get the context. Today is the 34th anniversary of my high school graduation. I started playing the bass guitar when I was 13 years old in 1983. That's a long time. And he's not out of pocket. I don't take it like that. I get the frustration, right? But I also get that we live in this world now where we have the internet and all these things. And these videos, anybody can make a course or, sell you a course or something like that, but you still got to put the work in, right? And it's also going to, it's going to be, it's going to be up to you. Like nobody's going I wish I was better. I wish I sounded better than no, I can't even say that. I sound like me. I sound good enough to get gigs and to also have enjoyment when I play the instrument, right? And so, you gotta love the process of playing the bass guitar. And sometimes you're gonna sound like shit, excuse my French, but you're not always gonna sound good, right? And when you're practicing, you shouldn't sound good. You should have struggles with stuff, and then you got to reverse engineer. So what I was saying before, when you guys were telling me that the sound was off, that's my bad, is that when I started playing the bass, obviously you guys know I'm into Prince. I was into Prince in my youth, and I remember Controversy was one of the first songs that I learned how to play, right? And that turned into, nobody ever taught me how to palm mute. Because when I was coming up and when I was just learning how to play the bass, there was no YouTube, right? There was just sitting down with the instrument. I know the instrument is in tune, and I'm going to play the songs that I like. I'm going to try to figure out the things that I like, right? What I learned was that this hand is the engine room. This is the hand that drives everything. The other hand aids in that, but, and these are just my opinions based on my experience, right? So, you know, yeah. Anyway, so that turned into right? That's what that turned into. But I can't tell you how many times I sat around trying to get that sound and being frustrated, but it was a time of less distraction and more you could turn off things and just focus on that one thing. I think that's a lot of our problem as a society right now, is that we've just got so many things to distract us, and it takes a little bit more discipline to turn things off. Now, that's my sort of philosophical view on that. Let's go into more of a practical thing. What I was saying before when we found out that the sound was off was that for me, you know, I also learned how to play by watching people. You know, MTV was the thing back then, right? So I automatically went to a parallel way of playing. Also, fun fact, I am left-handed. Left-handed players usually play like this, either with their strings inverted or their instrument restrung. I can't play that way to save my life, but I am left-handed. But I like language. I grew up watching. I mimicked the people that I watched, and most of the people that I saw and watched were obviously right-handed, right? So my thumb automatically went parallel because that's what I saw. I know a lot of guys thump like this. If you thump like this, you're going to have the additional work that you have to do getting the thumb from, you know, you're going to have to do extra work muting and things like that to keep the other strings from ringing. I can't even demonstrate what this is like because I can't do it. For me, if my arm is down, I bring my hand up to where it naturally, hands hanging, right? The bass is resting on my leg there, lift it up, and I fall into place just like that. It's like really, really easy. Yeah. Layla, thank you. Lefty on a righty crew. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. So it's automatically parallel. Also, sort of as a guideline for me, the knuckle of my thumb is like right there by that first fret. I rarely thump on the G string. I will pluck on the G string. Now you can do exercises like quarter notes, but just by the nature of doing that, then you have to work on, well, what am I doing to isolate that string? Well, my thumb is muting the E string, which is technically the textbook would tell you that's wrong, right? These three fingers are muting the D and the G string. The thumb is muting the E string. Now what happens if I eighth notes? Now what's happening there? So this is the type of work that I would do as a teenager, right? What is happening? How can I get that string to ring? How can I get that string to ring and not the other strings? Well, my first finger is muting my first and my fourth finger are resting on the A string. My middle finger and ring finger are resting on the E string. But this is sort of the work that we do when we turn off stuff, when we really micromanage what each part of our hand is doing. You know what I mean? And so Excellence says, thanks for calling it Thump and Pop. I don't give a crap about that. I gotta tell you, be honest. I don't give a rat's ass about what it's called. And when we get into debates about that stuff, because all of that stuff is the same thing to me. And I love you, Wayne. You know I love you. But we argue too much about semantics, right? But for the sake of argument, we'll call it thumping and plucking, right? But ultimately, you're getting the same effect, right? You're getting the same effect. So, I love you, Wayne. Wayne. I'm looking at you. Love you, man. Now, when I go to thump on the G string, now in order to get it to ring, I still have to do some, which then brings us in, like all these little things, right? And so what I desire when you watch a video of mine is that you don't be afraid to just figure out a way to just, all I'm doing is playing a stupid little rhythm. And then the bass all of a sudden becomes a percussion instrument, like a tuned percussion instrument, right? So, yeah, you got to take your time. And if you know somebody that's trying to get into the thumping and plucking thing, you also have to go back into the archives. Who are the guys that do this, that attract you to doing it? And you got to listen. There's no way of getting around it, right? Whenever somebody asks me to learn a song or I got to go listen to it, right? I actually have to listen to it. And then I have to figure out how to do it. You see what I'm saying? Then I have to figure out how to do it. So, for instance, what is the name of this song? Graham Cracker. Now, if you're watching this video, now here's where the game is. Here's where the game is right now. I'm going to risk a copyright strike for you guys because I love you so much. This song is called Chicken. It's called Graham Cracker by Victor Bailey. It's called Graham Cracker. If y'all ready to see me learn this song right now, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want me to learn this song right now, don't put nothing. No, if you don't want me to put the song in there, put a 2. If you want me to learn this song right now and show you the entire process of how I would go about learning a tune, type a 1 in the chat. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to wait on you. I'm waiting. I don't see nobody putting nothing in the chat. Maybe y'all don't want it. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told if you want me to learn this song for you. I guess you want to hear the song, huh? Let me know if you guys can hear this. That's the lick. Let me see what this chat look like, because if I don't see nothing in the chat, I'm going to just learn it by myself. Okay, I see some ones. I see some ones in the chat. Okay, friends, are you ready? I've never played this song before. I've never attempted to play this song before. But I'm going to show you right now. Somebody else might have another process for doing this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how I would do it if I was trying to learn the song for a gig or anything, okay? Bling, bling, boom, bang, bow, bow. You ready? That's the first thing. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know yet. I hear the rhythm, and I hear. Another thing is when I think about it, this is just from experience, is Victor Bailey was a 4-string player, right? So this is way doable on a 4-string bass, right? So let's see what we got. Okay, brown, brown. So I automatically know I was in the wrong octave. So now I've changed it. Now, of course, me being able to physically address it is coming from years of experience, years of trial and error. That's the first phrase. That's the first phrase that I hear. All this I'm hearing right now is I'm hearing E minor, G major. I'm hearing all the notes of E minor, G major so far, right? So I got one phrase. I'm going to pick another phrase. And I'm hearing, because of the aggression, I'm hearing a pluck instead of a thump. A thump on the first phrasing. Let's see. So I know I'm going down to C, but let me see first if I got this first phrase together. You see what I did? When I was coming up, my mama used to hear me. I'd have headphones on, and I'd be like, making all these noise, and trying to match them to the sound on the bass, right? That didn't sound right. Let me fix that. Let me find it. Concentrate. Boom. That's it. That didn't sound right. What am I doing wrong here? So you know how I do. I'm not gonna just make you seem like I'm wonder ears, right? And so, like, I see Wayne commenting right now. So I'm in the process of learning, right? So, like, I ain't going to play it right. Right. Whatever right is. And I don't know how Victor Bailey played it. I have no idea because I don't know Victor Bailey. I never knew Victor Bailey. I wasn't in the studio when Victor Bailey recorded it. I've never seen him play it live. Right? You see what I'm saying? I love when people comment on my videos. Well, that's wrong or whatever. Put your own video out. You know what I'm saying? Because while I'm in the process of learning it, right? Of course I may make and I'm not fussing at Wayne. I'm definitely not fussing at Wayne. I'm just saying, going through this process, right? It's the process. Everything that I'm doing in the process is why you guys make it look easy. It's because we're going through the process of this. And I cannot say that other bass folks, other people in the bass space on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, don't say this, because I think people say it in their different ways, but you gotta go through the process, right? I heard Anthony Wellington say one time to me, but about someone else, and I've said it myself, it's like, it's a pretty arrogant notion that you would think I've been playing for so many years that you would be able to do what I do like that when I've been cultivating this for years, right? Boom. I don't know why I haven't played in a while too. My ears aren't working. So what you're seeing right now in transparency is me struggling, trying to find where the notes are. Yes, the amazing slowdowner is phenomenal. What I like most, what I like above, there's a 7th string software. Matter of fact, let's do it now. Has a thing called Transcribe, which I've used since 2007. Hold on one second. And this is a moment where I would go and say, let me slow this down and figure out what's going on, right? So again, what I want you to see with the whole purpose of this video is that you see that we're talking about the process, right? We're not talking about the end product. We're talking about the process. In this process, what's going on here? You will let me download this. What are you talking about? Hang on a second, friends. Dude, what is going on? You know what? Sometimes when you be clicking on stuff and your browser be tripping. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back. Download now. Download it. This thing trying to black. You know the YouTube the MP3 joints? Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Download MP3. Just give me an MP3. There we go. Okay. So now that we got the MP3, we're going to go to transcribe. Like, I don't take this thing seriously enough to... It's downloading. To not let y'all see me stumble. Because I think some folks are so afraid to like just be like, dang, I don't know. I can't get it. I got to figure it out. You know? We all got to figure it out. Why is it slowing down? Come on now. Close that. Close that. Close that. I'm coming, y'all. I'm actually playing a short little thing later on today. I'm getting back on the saddle. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm just waiting for this track to download. I'm just waiting on a track to download so I could put it in this thing. Victor Bailey, where is the track? Victor, man, wow. Victor Bailey. There it is. 1999 is when this came out. Drop it in there. Here we go. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's a one measure phrase. So I'm going to take that one measure. And I may take this and drop it to 70. Another thing that I think folks miss out on is my bass is not going to sound like Victor Bailey's bass. Neither is yours. So just in that phrase right there, I'm thinking that it might be more realistic that he played it there. Now we got that. So I keep stumbling on getting back to the beginning, right? So before I speed this up, I would work on where I'm going with that. So all this, I'm learning this tune, but I'm building skills in the process. So from there, I would maybe speed it up incrementally, 75%, and then come up you know, incrementally like that. So let's go to the next phrase. So we know this. We know that part, right? And how you address that part, or I'm going back to the process that I'm going through that I would want you to go through. That makes less sense to me than look at the economy of motion right there. I can go, well, is there more economy of motion in that, or I just move my hand once? Boom. So my ears ain't working. Look at there. So what I thought was, and I think this might have been what Wayne was talking about. Okay. So that, I think this is what Wayne was talking about. There was no octaves. That makes more sense now, right? There's the process. That's what I'm thinking is happening. Let me see if I'm right. Because we hear this line, bing, da, da, we hear that line going down, but it's the upper notes that are screwing me up. Okay, so right now I'm not worried about the technique. I'm not worried about the phrasing. I'm worried about what the sounds are. I know the rhythm. I'm getting the sound. So I'm just trying to find out where the geography is on the instrument, right? Okay, so let's look at this whole phrase now. And then we're back to the top. Okay, I still want to bring this down to where it's one measure. Anybody say that I'm in this for the money? I'm literally showing you right now. I'm literally say yes, Wayne, yes. The bass player in you wants to play octaves. Right now in this video, you share this video with somebody that wants to play the electric bass guitar. I've been playing for damn near 40 years, and look at what I'm doing. And I'm doing it and I'm showing you. I'm doing it publicly, showing you. my ears don't always work right. Sometimes I gotta go slow it down because I'm not superhuman. And any OG bass player, whatever, that want to criticize that, cool, do that, right? But I think there's more benefit to less experienced bass players, no matter what their age is. If you see that other people still kind of go through the same exact things that you're going through, right? Okay. Okay. So I think I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a lot better than I was before about that phrase. But if this weren't a live stream and I was actually learning this, I would spend time on these phrases. So that's where I stopped. Can I play that much 7 times at a slower volume? That's where I stopped. And I don't have all the nuances because I literally just learned this like minutes ago, right? It's easier now than it would be for someone who this would be an advanced lick for somebody who just started playing. But when you've been playing for a while, hell, nowadays, if you've been playing for a year with any diligence and real focus, you could play this pretty easily, right? You could be doing the same exact thing I'm doing right now. So don't get it twisted. You can, whoever you are, you can do this, right? It's not rocket science. Okay. Wayne, what you said a second ago, the bass player in you wants to play octaves. 100%. Fuck. Oh, sorry. So I'm looking from this way. So let me tell you what I'm hearing. Excuse me, and why it's tossing me up. throwing me off. Wow. Jesus. Can you tell it's been a long time since I did a live stream? Why it's tripping me up is that the bottom line is ascending, but the top line, the higher note, the pluck note, is descending. The sixes. So let me show you. You see what I'm talking about? The bottom note is going upward, but the top note is going down. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm going. So there's C, major seventh, then A, going up, and then when we get to the C, we've got that 6. I would take this thing and put it in the washing machine. I would take each one of those phrases and turn them into a thing, turn them into some sort of an exercise, right? There's no way of getting around that. So what I've just done, and I'm going to edit that first part out where I was talking and it was silent, but I would, if you want to reshare this, or if you can do that, I don't care. But I think I've said some things in this video that is going to be game changing for somebody. I think I've done some things in this live stream today that are going to be game changing for somebody. And I don't normally say that about myself, but I'm saying that after 30 years, more than 30 years of playing the electric bass, having that bass guitar right there, I got when I was about 16 or 17 years old. Right, that bass has been in my life. That was the bass that I sat down and learned everything on in the beginning. It's heavy. It wasn't set up well. The intonation was crappy. All of those things, right? It's still nothing but a conversation piece at this point because it's too heavy to play. I don't love the way it sounds, but I'll never get rid of it, right? But there's the process. There's my process. I tried to learn it without slowing it down. And then there were some things that started tripping me up. So I used the tools at my disposal to slow it down. But not just slowing it down, but actually putting things in what I like to call the washing machine or the woodshed, putting them in that process. Repetition, 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 repetition. If I just sat down... Put that in repetition. I'd be volume down, front of the TV. I'd get that so down to where even if I were playing it and I messed up something, the train gonna keep rolling so much that you ain't gonna even catch it. Not like that though. What was that part? So what I heard there was 6, right? This note is a 6 away from this note. I done forgot it already. There we got those notes. We hear that, but they're, like Wayne said, they're not octaves. The bass player in us wants to play octaves. The bass player in us wants to play octaves. Thank you, Wayne. So then all the things, putting in the left hand, you're getting a workout for the left hand as well. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody, man. Shucks. And those of you who know my story, know where I've been over the last few months with my mom passing and all that, man. I haven't been playing nothing. I haven't practiced. I ain't shared nothing. I barely listen to music. So if you know where I've been, man, I'm like, you sit here and do this for you now. It's like, whew, it's like my heart is just, I'm starting to feel like I'm back at home with you fellas. I'm going to shout out my boys, Wayne, Excellent, and Fleece. Again, these guys got me this neck plate with my favorite picture of my mom on it, man. I love you guys forever for that. Do you have the patience of a saint? I would have moved on to something else a long time ago. It depends on how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the playing an instrument, any instrument takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. You know, a lot of people don't know, I earned my degree in music playing upright, and I did not play jazz. I played classical. I didn't learn how to read music until I was 35 years old. Let me say that again. I didn't read music until I was 35 years old. I got my bachelor's in music at the age of 41. And for 5 years, I was the only black dude in the Bay Area that played gigs, funk, R&B, jazz, all that stuff, but also I've played more musical theater shows. I'm talking big shows than I can count. The only brother that did that. You know what I mean? And that's not because brothers can't do it, but I was the only brother that could read. But that took patience. My bass teacher in college told me something that was really telling, and it's so true. He says, you got to work your ass off to be a mediocre upright bass player. And I'm super mediocre. I can admit that I'm mediocre. You know what I mean? But when I look back at that time, man, it's the process. It's the process, the things, the process of earning that degree that are important. So, hey, y'all like my new ink? I'm a big chess player. If anybody, I love playing chess. My mother's name was Regina. So I got this queen, and the other side here is actually a sound wave of one of her voice messages, a birthday. She was telling me happy birthday, and I didn't answer the phone. She was like, I hope you have a good gig, So anyway, yeah, man, I hope it's been an hour now. Longest live stream, first live stream in a real long time. So I really all up in here. I don't know why I'm doing that. All up in my heart, I'm hoping that this helps somebody. I'm going to cut off that first part again. Now I'm just rambling, but learn the song. And if you learn the song, post it yourself and tag a brother in it. All right. So I'll post another video as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the super chats. And I will catch you in the next video, whenever that may be. But until then, peace. 2 fingers.